12 seasons of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and finally we get to see the gang try to run their business. All that and so much more on this week's episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia after show here at AFTERBUZZ.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Good, every time.
I know.
We'll do this. Hey guys, I'm Marielou Mandl, and I'm your host tonight for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia AFTERBUZZ after show, and I'm joined by Jessie.
Yes.
Tell everyone where
Hey
they can find
guys,
you.
What's up? I'm Jessie Zahner. You can find me all over social media at Athletic.
She's an athletic chick.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. I get it so much. I've taken a look at your Instagram profile. I love it.
Oh, perfect.
So
yeah.
keep it up. I'm a big Instagram fan. So
Oh,
you can
I
find
love
me on
Instagram.
all social media at Marielou Mandl.
Yeah.
So did you have a good Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I guess.
The
I
Valentine's
don't
was
even
like last
remember.
week?
Yeah. Was it last Tuesday? Yeah.
Last Tuesday. So this Valentine's episode, I feel like was a week late.
Yes.
But maybe that was on purpose. You know? Who knows what their plans are?
I don't know, but I loved it, so...
Yes, this week we had the Gang 10's Bar,
Yes.
which as soon as I read the title of this week's episode, I was excited because I was
Yeah.
like, they've got to do their
Finally.
jobs. They've got to do their jobs. What are your initial thoughts?
I mean, finally they're actually working, and it was my initial thoughts on the whole thing. Like, I loved it. It was hilarious. One of the best episodes of the season, I think. But it was also just funny to think about them doing their jobs and what the show would be like if they were just normal people. It wouldn't be a show.
Mm-hmm.
But it was funny to see Dennis kind of literally tending bar and acting like a normal bartender. I was like, he's pretty good.
Yeah. He was doing his job.
Yeah.
He dealt with the regulars.
Yes.
And remembered Dottie's drink and, very good. And he was like, no, this needs to happen. Don't make the books dirty or, whatever. What did they call that? Cook the books. Don't cook the books or just clean up the mess. How about we just do that?
He was so personable with everybody. So I was like, wow, he's a pretty good bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
surprisingly.
we start out this episode, Charlie and Frank are first arguing about Jerry.
I know.
So we got this whole new character, Jerry. Who is it? And Charlie is not having it.
Yeah, who did you think Jerry was?
It could have been because I read the title of the episode, I thought maybe it was going to be one of the regulars that had brought into the bar.
Okay.
So the fact that they're working the bar, that it was somebody new who came into the bar.
Yeah, I for sure thought it was somebody, a guy that was somehow friends with Frank. And they were acting Charlie was acting like he was jealous, and this was another girl or another guy that he was in a relationship with, and kind of cheating on Charlie.
Jealous.
Yeah, he was jealous.
Of a tapeworm.
Yes.
Of a tapeworm that we find out eventually that Frank gave to himself on purpose.
Yeah.
And what's really fun about this episode is that they all kind of show how they do love each other.
Yes.
Right? So it is a Valentine's episode where they do actually they love each other.
Yeah, which is funny
Sweet.
that they do that, because when they started talking about the suggestion box where they were putting hate mail in, I thought that it wasn't going to turn out like this. I guess I thought it was just going to be them bashing each other the whole time, and they were fed up because Dee gave Charlie a card, and I thought it was a bad card, and she was expecting something back, and so I didn't think it would end up like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the way it ended up, it was all very sweet. But then we
Yes.
find out at the end that an episode is dedicated to Bob Latiano, and I did a real quick search on that, and I believe that is Glenn's wife's father.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Glenn's
somebody important to
wife's
the
father.
So
Okay.
Glenn's father-in-law.
Yeah.
I believe. But you guys, if you in the comments were able to look that up quicker than I was able to, please let me know in the comments. So, shout out to, anybody that you're dedicating an episode to is probably important to the show.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was a really good episode to dedicate to someone because it's about love.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, in an always sunny kind of way.
Exactly.
In an always sunny kind of way. But we start with Dennis, who is no, so against Valentine's Day. So against Valentine's Day, which leads him down this path of, can we just do our jobs?
Right.
Have we ever, why do we have to have a scheme? And I loved that one of them, I think it was Mac, who was oh, we're going to do this, sell booze kind of theme.
Yeah.
Or scheme.
Yeah.
We're going to sell booze for money scheme. And he's no, we're just going to, run the bar that we all purchased together for once.
Yeah, they're always scamming and trying to find, and this is the exact way that they do things, just how they're tricking people into doing things. They can't just do something, they have to trick somebody into doing something, or they have to pull off this scam to do something.
Yeah.
Which is so them, but it's so funny.
Yeah, I manage teams for work where we put on events or shoots and things like that. And I just was picturing if we were the type of people that needed to trick other people to do things instead of like, hey, can you move that stage? Like, it's like, well, like, let me trick somebody else to do it. It was like, no, just do it. Like,
Yeah.
just do the job.
That's so funny. It's so funny because I've definitely worked with people that don't do their job.
Yeah.
They don't trick people. They just don't do anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
why
this
are
kind
you
of
here?
reminds me of them. Yeah.
But that's that. But we find these characters really endearing. We've got a new character in this episode is the Gnudi.
Yes.
So we've got the guys in the gang are cheering D,
Yeah.
and then D, our sweet D, comes out.
Yes.
So excited that they're like chanting for her, and she's like, "Thanks for the chant." They're like, "Actually, no, it's for D over here. We gave her a nickname.
Right.
It's short for Dottie, and I just call her Dot. Nope,
Yeah.
D."
Yeah.
But then they did the chant again for Mac, and I
Yes.
thought there was going to be a new Mac, but no, it was just regular Mac.
Yeah. Yep.
Regular Mac. So it was
That's
very
how they
nice.
do D. Yep.
Yeah, but we find out from Mac that the rest of the gang outside of Dennis wants to look at this crate in the alley.
Yes.
Did you have any inklings about the crate in the alley?
No, I mean, when I first heard a crate in the alley, I was like, what is it, like a dumpster? Like, what is this crate, like, that they have to go see? And I had no idea. Like, I didn't even think of what it was because I didn't even know if they'd get out there. So I had no real thoughts on what this... I kind of was like with Dennis, like, who the hell cares what's in the
it's
crate
trash.
outside?
It's definitely trash.
Yeah.
Like,
what were you thinking?
I also kind of brushed it off.
Yeah.
Until the Dennis speech at the end.
Yes.
Where he's like, you guys never get me anything, and I was like, the crate is definitely a surprise
Oh my
present.
God.
But I did think all of them were in on it.
Yes.
Not just Mac, but it did seem like it was just Mac.
Yeah, definitely.
Who was in on it. But
Yeah.
he loves him.
I know.
He loves him. But yeah, so the booze for money scheme, can we just do our jobs for once? Nope. But when we get back into it after the title card, we've got Mac as a bouncer, Charlie's cleaning, Dee is the waitress, and Dennis is bartending, and then Frank is doing the books.
Right.
All as they are supposed to do. So they
Exactly.
do have a full staff for this bar.
Yeah.
You know, how
Yeah.
do they keep it running when they're not?
That's what I wonder. I wonder that every season how they keep this thing running because there's never anybody in there.
Wolf Cola.
Yeah. Yeah, Wolf Cola, exactly.
It's like through other things.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely through other
That's
things.
so funny.
So Mac comes up to Dennis. He says, "I'm done," and he's like, "Well, you're not done. You know, but like, how did you know?" And he's like, "Well, there's like people in the bar, bro."
Yeah.
Because they're not used to that.
Yeah.
You know, unless
They think they're just going to do their job really quick, be done, and be like, all right, I'm out. See ya. I'm done with my job.
Right,
But
right.
there's still people there.
There's still people there. Frank tries to pull the same thing. He's like, "I'm done." He's like, "No, you're not done until we're done." He's like, "No, I already cooked the books."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, but like, let's find out if we're actually making money."
Right.
Yeah, and I actually, and to this point of the episode, I couldn't quite put my finger on why it was that Dennis had taken this turn.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if they were going to tie it into perhaps the fact that he's like accused of murder and he's just trying to get his life on the up and up, or
Yeah.
there had to be somebody who was trying to impress,
Right.
you know, whatever that is.
See, I didn't know what was going on either. I was assuming that he was tricking them into something because it was just weird, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's talking about tricking each other. So I was like, maybe Dennis is tricking them into something, or like he's going to have Dee and Frank go downstairs to fix whatever, and he's going to lock them in, and he's going to have Charlie and I don't know, or Charlie and Matt go somewhere and lock them in, and
Right.
who knows?
There was some bigger scheme, but he just had
Yeah,
feelings.
I know.
They're all dealing with their feelings this season.
They are. I know.
I would love to, like, if we don't have Dee's feelings yet, but we can talk about that later. So Charlie says that he can't even play Nightcrawler with Frank because it offends Jerry. And, you know, that's just such an interesting relationship, the two of them. I love
them too.
I love the two of them. But,
Yes.
like, I never felt that Jerry was really there to get between them.
Yeah, I mean, what can Jerry do? He's just
Who
Jerry.
do you think married
you know?
Who do you think named Jerry and personified Jerry?
Frank, I would
Yeah?
guess, because I feel like Charlie's too jealous of Jerry to like name him. So I would guess Frank named him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, Jerry's
Who
hungry.
are you thinking? Yeah.
Yeah, Frank. I
Yeah.
think it was Frank,
Yeah.
just as like to try and brush it off as this, you know, whatever. It's
Yeah.
just it's a tapeworm, but it's Jerry.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny. quite funny. And then Dee, we find out, has made a Valentine for Charlie, and she is
I know.
upset because
know.
Charlie didn't acknowledge it.
I know. That's so sweet. I loved that part.
Yeah.
Because I love Dee and I love Charlie, so.
And did we ever actually see the Valentine?
No. I don't remember seeing
Yeah,
it.
I don't think that we did.
Yeah.
But she said it was just like some crayons and construction paper. But
Exactly.
still, like, I
Yeah.
would have liked to see what it
It
said.
would have been interesting for sure. I would love to see what Dee made in a Valentine's
And what was she
card.
trying to trick Charlie into doing?
That's what I'm
The song?
wondering.
or she knew he wasn't going to give her something back, and she just wanted to like humiliate him.
If you know him that well, to like, these guys are so random though. Like, how did she know that would happen?
Yeah,
but she pulled it off.
She pulled it off, girl.
Oh my gosh, I love
it.
her. I know.
She did it. But we find out the reason they stopped doing Valentine's is because they were giving each other hate mail. But like, these are grown-ups that are giving it. They had like a Valentine box like you would in elementary school.
Yes. And like then, all decked out with like the construction paper and the hearts that they cut out, and it was cute.
It's cute.
Yeah,
I was like kind of wanted to do that. Like go find some like after
done
Valentine's
that here at
Day.
AfterBuzz. Put it like right at the right at when you walk in. You can throw a little.
Like, Jessie, I love
you.
Yes, you're so great. Thanks for joining me on the panel because I was alone for so long.
Or it might be hate mail.
Yeah,
it might be anthrax, and then I'm not here anymore.
Sugar.
Yeah, that's true.
Or powdered sugar. Please don't put anthrax in the Valentine's Day box. We do get to see Cricket for a moment, which is fun.
Oh yes.
Because he comes in and he wants to do PCP in the bathroom.
Yes.
And they're like, you do you.
Yeah.
They just like the decline. I would love to see a chart, which I'm sure it exists somewhere. If you guys who are watching know of some kind of chart timeline of the decline of Cricket because of the gang, I would love to see it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, because he started
like the de-evolution of Cricket. Poor guy.
De-evolution. That's very clever.
The sweet de-evolution.
Sweet de-evolution, yes. So, Dennis is like, okay, well, you guys want so badly to solve a mystery, right? So he's trying to use a new tactic. Instead of just telling people to do their jobs, he's now tricking them. He's like, you want a mystery? Fine. What's the mystery of this yuck puddle?
Yeah.
And like, have we seen the yuck puddle before?
The yuck puddle is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea what that was, but like, it kind of reminds me of Stranger Things. Have you ever seen that? Like, the Stranger Things is like, I don't know, it was just like a weird thing, that they were like hiding. So it just kind of reminded me of Stranger Things, and I'm like, what is this yuck puddle? And then Charlie said he found bones in there. So I don't know what the hell that thing is.
Ooh, scary. It
is scary.
But they come to the conclusion that like Dennis doesn't actually want them to work.
Yes.
He wants them to work on themselves.
Yes.
And I thought it was really fun that separately the two different groups came up with the same conclusion.
Yes.
So they know each other well enough to think that this is probably what the real core of the issue is.
Yes.
But then they decide to actually try and work on their issues, but not.
Right.
It's just each of them as narcissists want to talk about their problems.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with Charlie and Mac is like, it's probably because I'm gay.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, like, he's always known you're gay.
Yeah.
Right? We've all known Mac is gay from episode 1.
Yes.
From episode 1, we know that Mac is gay, but he's like, okay. Mac starts to talk about something that his issue was, and I didn't even catch what he was trying to get into. Did you catch it?
No, so he was just like, I can't remember what his issue was, but I remember him saying like he couldn't have known for sure that I was gay, but now that he knows, maybe I'm here because like I'm more sensitive or whatever it is, and I can talk to you better about this. So I don't even know if he had an issue at that moment or not, but
but then
Charlie has a lot of issues.
Oh my gosh, Charlie, and then Charlie's issue is of course with Jerry because he's still trying to deal with.
Frank's gonna leave him for Jerry.
Oh, is that like a little heartbreaking?
Yeah, I mean I
love
love Frank and Charlie together, so. Yeah, you can't leave for Jerry.
No. So Charlie leaves to go and try to deal with that, and then Cricket comes out of the bathroom and he's like, so you're gay now? But like, for free or for pay? For free or for pay? And he's like, you're a chump. You're a chump for doing that for free. Dee and Frank are they're talking, they're like, what's wrong with Dennis? What's wrong with him? He's rage-filled and he's rapey. Yeah. Like, but he's like always like that. Yeah. So why were they thinking anything was kind of off with him?
Exactly, yeah.
But we find out that Frank got the tapeworm on purpose.
Yes.
To try and make himself skinny.
Sadly enough, sometimes me and some of the girls that I know talk about tapeworms. We're like, wouldn't life be just easier? We wouldn't have to work out. We could eat whatever we wanted if we just had a tapeworm. Yeah. Like I'd eat like milkshakes and like all the bad food that you could eat. And I wouldn't have to work out.
Why don't we have tapeworms?
Exactly.
Let's just go buy some on the dark web.
Like you're just going to have a tapeworm and then you're just like going to get rid of it however that works. I don't know. It like comes crawling out of your throat or something.
You're just like, come back out here, Jerry. I'm done with you for now.
But now that I know how you get a tapeworm, I don't want to have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Because
it's gross.
Yeah, he went through a lot of weird...
I started to not listen whenever he was talking about that because I was like just above the edge of my gross meter. And I was like, I can't even acknowledge this. I blacked out that part of the episode.
Yeah, so if you need to learn how to get a tapeworm, people, you might want to listen to Frank's little thing right there.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. So then we've got Dee goes to like confront Charlie about the Valentine's Day. He doesn't notice the chocolates, but we do know that Charlie, trying to fix his issue with Frank, makes him and Jerry a Valentine's, and then gives him the chocolates.
For Jerry.
For Jerry.
Yes.
And then they eat them. Dee and Frank eat them, and they're poisoned.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, because they're just out, like, all out to get each other. But they love each other.
But he had to kill Jerry.
He had to kill Jerry. But we find out it was just because he was trying to slim down for Charlie.
Right.
But he's like, no, I didn't say you were fat. I said you were crabby.
Yeah, he thought he said flabby, yeah.
He's like, oh, you don't think I'm flabby? He's like, yes, no, you're definitely fat.
He said, you're fat as shit. But I love you that way.
Yeah, but this is my favorite moment of the episode is when Dee reaches her max and comes out and she's like, I did this and you didn't recognize me. So she brings out the Valentine's Day box and the anthrax.
Yes.
The anthrax that we think at that point, and tricks Charlie into singing a song.
Yeah.
So this whole time, they all are actually tricking each other to do things.
You're right. They are. See, they're up to their old ways.
Oh, they're never going to change. Yeah. That's why we love them. That's why we love them. And then it's like, then they decide to confront Dennis, and they're like, it's not the bar. What is it? What is it? Talk about your feelings. He's like, oh, it's totally the bar, actually. I have feelings, and my feelings are hurt.
I know.
How'd you feel about that?
I was like, oh, this is sad. Poor Dennis. Like, I don't know if I've ever felt like bad for them before.
Yeah.
Even though I love them. But yeah, I was like, oh, poor Dennis. But then I was like, after what Dee did to Charlie, I was like, oh, he's pulling something here. Like, he's just going to pull a Dee right here and like make them all feel bad. And then he's going to be like, ha ha, I got you guys. Yeah. But no, he didn't.
He did it. He did it. He was just sad because he's like, I put the anthrax in there because you guys never give me anything. And that's when I was like, the crate is a present for Dennis, and they bring it in. And when they're not showing the crate after like Mac has him open it, what was going through your mind is what could be the present?
God, I have no idea. Like, I still wasn't thinking about like what was in the crate. I had no clue.
I was thinking it was a body. It was like a young girl. It was just like,
I mean, the things that they find outside of the bar have been like so ridiculous. So I thought it was like gonna be like a, I don't even know, like a dead dog or like a homeless dog that's all scrappy. Like, I didn't really know.
Yeah,
I just
some
thought it was
crows that he could break the neck of.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah.
It could have been anything because Dennis is twisted.
Yes,
twisted. But, you know, it was a rocket launcher.
Yes.
That didn't come with a rocket.
Yeah, but he didn't care.
He still loved it.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to cry, and he was like...
He was so funny. Like, he was so not himself in that moment.
He was like trying to like hide his emotions. And these guys are... The characters are ridiculous, but the actors are brilliant.
They're so good.
You could easily go off the rails with these characters, but they hold them just in the right place where they're still endearing and they're still realistic in that world.
Yes. I always say that about the show. Like, they develop these characters so well. Because even, like, this is the first I've seen Dennis, like, act this way, but that's exactly how I would think that he would act in this situation. So
it was good. It's all in the realm of reality for these people.
Yes, exactly.
It is. Because we've been with them for 12 seasons.
I know.
So
Hopefully
many
12
seasons.
more.
All right, well, let's get into some predictions.
Oh, jeez. It's so hard with predictions for this show.
And it doesn't even have to be predictions for me, more like things that you would like to happen.
Things that
we're putting it out in the universe.
To be honest with you, after this happened, I thought maybe Dennis and Mac would get together.
Oh.
So that didn't happen, unfortunately. So I was like waiting for it. It didn't happen. So maybe that'll happen. I just need more Dee. Like, one thing you said is that we haven't seen her feelings yet.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see some of her feelings this season.
Because we had Mac come out.
Yes.
We had Dennis admit that his feelings were hurt, and we also had his like whole murderer episode.
Yes.
You know, and then Charlie and Frank are always open about how they feel. So, but like, what about Dee?
Now we need Dee. Yeah.
Now I understand that like she's out making another TV show.
I know, it's so funny too.
Don't leave us on.
I know, we love you, sweet Dee.
Yeah, sweet Dee. I want to know what's gonna happen next with her.
What do you think's gonna happen? Coming up.
I think with her, because we had with her the episode where we thought that she like liked this guy and then she ended up having to trick him.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I would like her to actually get a legit acting role.
Yeah.
And like maybe fail at it. I don't know, because of course it can't work out for her.
Right.
But something comes up that they're like, you get this role because you are brilliant for this, and then she maybe wants to do it differently because she thinks she's so glamorous, but they're like, no, we want you to be this like wreck of a person.
Yeah.
You know, because
that
there
would
are
be
roles
so
for everyone.
funny. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. You can find me, Jessie Zahner, on all social media at Athletic.
Awesome. And make sure you guys check out all the other after shows we have here at AfterBuzz. Lots of great shows.
Yes.
We've got like This Is Us is one of my other favorite shows right now, which is a complete polar opposite of this one. And I think that they taped the same time as This Is Star, which is just like a...
Oh yeah, that one looks good too.
It's fun. Like that show is like not like high caliber, like cerebral thinking show, but it's my stories.
Yes.
And I like to watch to see what they do. So it's great. Please check out all the other after shows we have here at AfterBuzz. You can find me on all social media at Marielou Mandl, and we will catch you guys.
See you next week.
Next week.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.